Aloha, Richard Halverson here. This is ICS321. This is the first video of spring 2023. And so today I'd just like to go over the syllabus. So let me share my screen. Okay, so when you log into Laulima, you should be able to click on ICS321 up here, and you should click on the overview, and that gives you the syllabus. If you don't see your course up here, you can click on this little icon over here, the view all sites. This over here. View all sites, click that, and you should see it here. If you don't see it here, it means there's something wrong with your registration. No worries, just email me and I'll just put you in and we can figure out why it's not there later. Anyway, so this is the syllabus, and there's going to be I will do some videos where I'll announce beforehand when they will be, and so there'll be a URL for that Zoom URL. But normally we're asynchronous online. I'll make videos maybe once a week or so, or post them on a YouTube playlist. There'll be a YouTube playlist for this course, and I'm gonna be putting new videos in this playlist, but I will also be referring to videos from previous playlists, and you'll see where that is. This is my Zoom office. It's the same as my cell phone. You can text me. First time you text me, tell me who you are, so I know so I can put you in my contacts as ICS. This is my email. We can Zoom by appointment, same day or whatever. Just let me know. But we should be able to handle most things by text or email. This is the textbook is this Syllabus textbook, and you can click on here. And the first time you click on it, it's going to ask you to pay $77. After I think the first chapter is free, but these are all the we're going to cover all of these chapters, and I'll go over this later. Let me finish going through the syllabus first. Course prerequisites. If you have any problem about that, just email me. This is the schedule. These due dates are just recommended due dates. Really, everything's got to be done. Everything is auto graded. So, I just need to have all your work done before the end of the semester. The last time I sweep up all the grades from Zybooks, and then there's another server. You're going to have some server assignments, on a server that's going to be assigned to you, and you're going to write some code on the server, and that also is auto graded. The beauty of auto grading is that I don't need to refresh my memory before I go in and grade anything, because I'm not doing the grading. The auto grader is doing it. So it doesn't matter when you turn it in, just as long as you turn it in time for me to download your grades and put them into the grade book. And so really the deadline for your stuff getting done is the last day of finals. But these deadlines here, these due dates, are recommended due dates. If you want to pace yourself and get things done in a reasonable amount of time, spread out across the semester, also syncing up with the videos. When I make videos, I'm going to be making videos relevant to the schedule. But if you fall behind, you don't have to email me to ask me for more time on anything. Just do it. Make sure you get it done by the end of the semester. There are, in the Zybooks book, you'll notice that there are 3 kinds of activities. There are participation activities, there are challenge activities, and there are these lab activities. And each of them collect points. The participation activities are the easiest to collect points. You just have to click through them. Challenge activities are these little quizzes, and you're able to take it as long as it takes for you to get the right, to get it correct. And so they're when you get one of them wrong, it tells you what you got wrong, it tells you what the right answer was, and then it has you do it again, but the problem is a little different. And if you if you don't get it right enough times, you'll start seeing the same problem over again. So eventually you should be able to get all the challenge activities done. The labs are actually little programs in SQL. They're going to be SQL, creating SQL databases and doing select statements and so on databases. There are these projects that you code assignments that you write, that you do on your server, and those are, you see them listed here. You're going to create some APIs. You're going to create some databases. You're going to do some more databases and so on, different databases, server assignment, and so on. Those will become apparent. I don't have any of them posted right yet. They'll be here on the server assignments. There are not any posted yet, but I have to set up your server accounts before I put this up there, and then we'll be able to get going on that. When I do have class, when I'm going to do a video, and I may announce beforehand if it's an important video, I'll do that so you can join in live if you like. There will be an announcement, and they will be posted here. When an announcement is posted, you get an email, and they'll be posted here. I'm going to leave this discussion and private messages thing up in case you want to start using it. They're encouraging us to use this for so students can interact with each other on these online classes, and we'll see how that goes. But there's not going to be any points or anything associated with this. Here's where we're going to put the class videos. This is going to be a YouTube playlist. This is now pointing to the last semester's playlist. So that'll be updated. This is the video archive. These are all the previous playlists. And there's a lot more previous playlists because in the beginning I did a lot of the labs and I included them in the playlist, but then in later semesters, the playlists could be shorter because I would just indicate where in a previous playlist you could, see how to do a lab. This is a link to the textbook. I think it links to the current textbook. Spring 2023 textbook. And so this weekly engagement is very important. You have to go in and do participation verification. You have to just respond, I'm here, or something. So I know that you intend to take the class. If you don't do this, and I have no other way of knowing whether or not you've joined the class other than just signing up for it, then I end up disenrolling you, and then you can get re-enrolled, but it's kind of humbug getting re-enrolled. So make sure you come in here and you click through this until it's submitted, till you successfully submitted it, and then I know you're participating, and then I won't disenroll you. If you want to email any of your classmates, you can come here and you can click on roles and click on student and email your classmates. If you're going to email your student classmates, note that I'm in here. I'm in here as a student. I do that so I can see what Laulimo looks like to students. This one is different than my instructor Laulima. And so if you want to email students and you don't want me to see it, then go in and go like this, and then go find me and uncheck me, and then I won't get it. Your server assignments are going to go here, and there's 5 of them, and there's videos already associated with all of them. So if you really are having trouble, you can watch the video very carefully and go step by step, and you should be able to get it. This is the grade book, and I don't know if I've copied. Oh, I have. So these are the 5 server assignments, and they're sort of broken down into these 4 little steps, and there's an auto grader to grade each step. And so if you don't get all the points, you can keep on working on it until you get all the points, and so on. And then these are the zyBooks participation. And these look like last year's dates. I'm going to have to update this, obviously, to this year's dates. This is spring. Okay, so I just copied this over. I need to go and update all the due dates. So those will be updated. But again, remember, it's not so much what these due dates are, because you can always hand it in after the due date, no penalty. It's the real due date is the last day of the semester. All right, And any emails I send out here will be in the email archive. All right, so let's take a look at the textbook. You click on the textbook by clicking either here or here or here, wherever. Looks like this. And so if you click on my activity, you can see the points for all of the chapters. Participation is the easiest. They all have participation activities. You know, here to click through the participation activities, you simply, here's a participation activity. You got to click through it. I'm going to do double speed because I'm in a hurry. Look at this. Oh, that's very interesting. Click again. And this other kind of data here, it looks like this kind of data, and the other kind of data here is NASA data, light measurements, and so on. And so I've clicked through and examples of public data sets, and this check mark comes up here, which means I get all the points. And so that's how they get you to read the textbook. So you go through and you answer these questions, drag these, and you do them, you get them all correct, and you get all the points. If you don't do them correctly, you just redo it till you get it correctly, and so you get all the points. So those are participation activities. There's also these challenge activities. These are blue. So let's take a look at what a challenge activity looks like. These are participation. Those are blue. Here it is. And so we're talking about query languages here. And there's four of them here. And so let's just do the first one. And here we learn about, I guess we learn about insert statements, and we learn about these SQL statements. And so here, so if this is the database table, it's got this data in it, and this is an insert statement, and it looks like we're inserting into the country table. We're inserting these values, and order counts in these insert statements. So the first one is going to be corresponds to the name, second one's the capital, third one's the population, the fourth one is the area. Who knows what the units are? But so what is the new row's population? Well, that would be this, and so that would be this number. So I would say it's this number. That's what I would say. Check it, and lo and behold, I got the correct answer. If you should happen to not get the correct answer, let's do this one. Select from capital. Select the capital from country, from the table country, where the area is less than 20,000. Well, where's where's less than 20,000? Not that one. Oh, not that. Well, this one's less than 20,000. And so is this one. So the result table has how many capitals? Well, it's got this capital and this capital. It's got two capitals, because the other three, the area is greater than 20,000. But what happens if I put the wrong answer? So I'm going to put the wrong answer. Okay, I'm going to put 2. I'm going to put 1. The answer is 2. I'm going to put 1. And it says, it expected 2. And it got 1. So when I click next, it comes back and it has me do it again. Okay, it's a little bit different. We're selecting names. We're selecting names this time where the area is less than 60,000. Well, that's this one. So that one, not that one, this one, and okay. So this one, and this one. So how many names is that? Well, that's 3. 3 names. 3 names of countries. There are 3 countries where the area is less than 60,000, and so the answer is 3. So now when I put the right answer, it says I got the right answer, and it allows me to go on. Okay, so these are challenge activities, a bunch of challenge activities in this textbook. And then there's labs. There's videos. The videos go over the labs. And so I'm not going to go into this one, but this one here is a lab where you can install MySQL Server on your computer, either Mac or a PC or Linux or whatever you have. You can do that, but you can also do these assignments on the server that I assign you. And you can see a video on that If you go back to class video archive, this is the playlist for last semester. And let's see, do I talk about the video? Oh, here's lab 1.6. So this video here will explain this lab here. So there's videos for practically every lab. And so so that's all you do for the textbook. You it's all self-contained thing here, and you go through all these things. I've split up these chapters, so it's just one per week. So we've got like 15 weeks or so, 16 weeks. And this is all the stuff that we're learning. A lot of the stuff corresponds to the server exercises, the server assignments, because we're actually going to be writing, we're going to write some triggers, we're going to write some stored procedures, and so we're going to be coding in lots of different languages. We're going to be writing some PHP code, we're going to be writing some Python code, we're going to learn a lot of different things. You're not expected to know any of the languages, so it's all for the first time. If you know Java, that's great, you're very prepared. And so that's what this course is all about. If you're persistent enough, you can always get an A, because if you look hard enough, you'll find the answers to all of the problems and exercises and assignments to the point where you can get enough points to get an A. So you just got to stick to it. It is a fair amount of work, but I think in the end, when you think about everything that you learned, you're going to be pretty amazed at all the stuff that we covered in this course. So if you have any questions, you can text me or email me, and I'll come out with another video probably next week. Thanks for watching.